Hey guys, so the long-awaited news surrounding offline content for Battlefront 2 has been revealed. Well, sort of. Last month, someone tweeted to Dennis Bronveld, the lead designer on Battlefront, asking if there were any plans for arcade this summer. Dennis responded by saying that he highly recommended sticking around for the roadmap in June. Well, the roadmap has arrived, and the details we got regarding offline content are very vague to say the least. The community transmission outlined a bunch of cool stuff that is coming to Battlefront, including droidicas as a reinforcement and the planet Felucia as a capital supremacy map. It also had a slight section that Dennis pointed out on Twitter regarding player versus environment fans. In the community transmission, it states that DICE is adding more ways to experience epic battles for players who want something more than traditional player versus player, and that more details will be coming later on in the year. Dennis states that they are locking down dates, but seems to keep referencing PvE fans in his tweets regarding this, which stands for player versus environment, or a fancy way of saying single player. But if we switch over to the official roadmap by DICE, there is a section in August called Epic Battles. The description says, new ways to play epic battles. We want to expand the Battlefront 2 experience to players who want something besides traditional PvP, and that the first of these will drop in August with more details revealed that month. While the details are vague, there is still a lot to take away from here, so I'm going to give you my speculation on this whole thing. First off, Dennis keeps referring to this thing as PvE. He doesn't call it arcade, single player, or offline. For starters, I believe that whatever this mode is, it will be playable offline, but will also be available for online and offline co-op as well. Since they're not calling it an arcade edition, my guess is that it won't use assets from arcade, very similar to how both arcade, the single-player campaign, and multiplayer uses different types of AI. I believe this PvE mode will follow this trend, in which the AI will be totally different from arcade, and thus the entire mode will also play a lot differently than arcade as well. My guess is that it'll be a whole separate thing, similar to how different skirmish mode was than missions mode in Battlefront 2015. The way the AI played and how much was going on in the game mode were two totally different entities. So I think this is a good sign, as arcade plays a very specific way that is different than the campaign in Battlefront 2, yet they are both offline single player modes. Secondly, the roadmap calls this edition, or at least this section of the roadmap, Epic Battles. While I don't think this is the actual name, I would guess that the name suggests something that is large scale. I remember seeing the arcade section on the official Battlefront 2 website when it first appeared. Right away I knew it wasn't going to be anything like Skirmish from Battlefront 2015, as it was referred to as quick, fast-paced battles for you and a friend. The short description here for Epic Battles definitely sounds bigger than that. Thirdly, my prediction is that this mode is going to be aimed more towards players who want to play private matches with friends, but can also be played offline by yourself. It will probably be some sort of large-scale battle like Capital Supremacy or Galactic Assault, but where the AI fills the empty player slots while you and some friends play the large-scale battles together. They are not referring to it as a strictly single-player or offline mode, probably because it'll likely be a way to cover the whole private match request people have had since the launch of the game. But at the same time, you can play it by yourself since the AI will fill the slots where other players would be. I'm not sure if this will be Capital Supremacy, Galactic Assault, or an entirely new game mode dedicated to this feature, but I would guess that this is the direction they are going with this new mode, especially since the roadmap states that it's for people who want more than just traditional player versus player. In summary, it sounds like we will be getting a large-scale game mode that is aimed more for people who want to play private matches with friends, but will also be available to play offline by yourself. The mode will likely use the new multiplayer AI from Capital Supremacy, but with different troopers such as the Officer, Specialist, and Heavy, and hopefully vehicles too. It's also likely that the AI will fill the slots where players haven't joined, and will either see the mode in August or receive more details by then. But again, this is all my speculation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it insightful on what we could expect to see or hear in August. I'm certainly more curious about the mode than I am excited about it, since it sounds like it could be more aimed towards multiplayer still, with the option to play it offline, which may or may not be a good thing, but we'll have to wait and see. I'd love to hear your thoughts, insights, and predictions on this game mode yourself in the comments below. If you guys would like to see more content, I'd like to refer you to our main channel called Real Life Glitch Entertainment, where we do production-based videos on nerd stuff that you also might be interested in. We just released a feature film a few weeks back, and recently just released the trailer to our upcoming short film called Ara, which if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, or Avatar The Last Airbender, you might find interesting. Support for that stuff also helps this channel as it keeps us motivated to provide more new content for you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
The Republic is taking control of the command post.